Welcome back, everybody. Jose Guzman here, GuzmanBoersandAngus.com, coming right back at you with another quick updates. This update is going to be a general update on our kidding season as it comes to an end. So the black dapple doe that you guys see here is the last kid to hit the ground. Overall, we've had a great season, some ups, some downs. This has been one of the longest kidding seasons that we've had. It spanned a little over 3 months, pushing 4 months. Typically our kidding season lasts about 2-ish or so, but this is one of the longest kidding seasons that we've had. It is the first time that we use our main buck Mooney. This is his second go around, but the first season we used him, he only was in charge of 3 does. This time he was in charge of 13, 14 or so. So kind of explains the long kidding season. It's okay. Hopefully next year he can, bring it down to only about two or so months. But general update, as you guys can see, the crete feeder is working fabulous. Super happy with the way it came out. If you guys watched one of our previous videos, you can see when we started implementing it. So super happy with the way it's turned out, and super happy with the growth rate of our kids for this year. So as you guys can see here, these two little colorful buckling kids, they're commercial. They might be banded unless someone locally wants a colorful buck, but they're about 3 months old. And if you guys remember this clip from late January, I want to say late January, early February, you can see just how fast they grow within the last 3 months. And I do believe implementing that crete feeder does play a factor in that. You can see at 3 months old, these guys are pretty big already. Typically we like to wean at 3 months, but considering that we just let these goats out to pasture, I want them to stay with their mom a little bit longer. And I do want to wean kids approximately about the same time. So this is the last doe to hit the ground, so she'll be a little bit later. But I want to wean the kids at approximately the same time. That way the kids or the does can hopefully come in heat at approximately the same time, within a month or so of each other. But this is the last doe that kidded. She's 100% registered. She was bred to Mooney, which I believe is 89% registered. So this beautiful little doeling should be eligible to be registered. I want to say 94%. So super happy with the way that came out. She did only have 1 kid. I was hoping she would have 2, but as long as she raises 1, one good kid is better than no kids. So super happy with the way that she's raising. She's a good mom. The kid is only about 2-ish days or so at the time of this recording, and so far she's raising them fabulous. If you look at some of the other kids, if you guys stayed with us since the beginning or for last couple months, you guys recognize this kid here. So I introduced him in the beginning as Two-Face, just because he does have one side of his face one color and the other side a different color. If you guys follow Batman, you guys might know that reference. But unfortunately for Two-Face, I was debating whether I was gonna leave him as a buck, but he will be banded and weathered. Reason for that being is when he was about a month old, his dam got a little sick. She wasn't producing as much milk, so unfortunately he didn't grow out to his full potential in my eyes, and I don't like leaving bucks if they're not outstanding. So another update, here are those 2 does that we saw. These were one of the first ones to be born. These are also commercial. One of our these kids are out of our most dominant doe, so they will most likely one of them will most likely be staying. I believe it's gonna be the black one, but we will see. Like I said, we like to grow them out all the way to about 4 or 5 months until we determine who stays and who goes. But overall, we're really happy with the way this year has gone. Here's another 94% registerable doe. So I think we will be keeping some does back. Reason being is we have a lot of does that were born this year, and when that happens, we kind of have the luxury of picking the top 3 best does, holding them back, especially since these kids are from our new buck Mooney. We'll hold them back, and then within the next year or 2, when these new kids become breeding age, we'll go ahead and we'll find a new buck, and hopefully keep upgrading and keep leveling up our herd. So that being said, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out our website, GuzmanBoersandAngus.com. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.